let's begin. Hey yogis, welcome back to Yoga University. This week we're working on truth, the idea of truth and how it pertains to yoga, but this practice is especially special because when you think of truth, you think of speaking what is truthful. So we'll be focusing today on a lot of different voice jaw releasing exercises. So it's great for actors, or if you have a presentation coming up, or really if you just want to work on communicating better with those people around you. So let's jump right in and dive into our own truth here in our yoga practice. And we'll start on our back and we'll come down and bring the head all the way down to the ground and just give yourself, right away, we're just going to take the knees in and give them a squeeze. And you can rock a couple times from side to side, rolling out any tension that might exist in your low back. And then go ahead and take your knees, give them a tight squeeze, deep breath in. Exhale, drop your knees to the right. Take your left arm out to the left. Bring your right hand over your lower belly here and maybe look to the left. So when you're ready, we're gonna make a little bit of sound using our voice a little in this practice. We'll take the tongue to the roof of the mouth and click on the roof of the mouth, and as you do that, take a nice big breath in so it sounds like, and then on your exhale, we'll take the tip of the tongue and tuck it behind the bottom teeth and roll the middle of the tongue out. Right, so, and we'll create a little bit of sound as we do that. So what this will sound like is deep breath in with that click on the roof of the mouth. Rolling the tongue out a couple times and just kind of stretching the jaw with that sound. So if you're like, ugh, I don't want to use my voice, you don't have to. You can just make the movement with your tongue and make it a tongue stretch, but I guarantee just by making the sound right might even push you past your comfort level a little and make your ability to say what you mean, speak what you really want to convey easier. So let's give that a couple times, but really let your head rock to the left here. Deep breath in. It might make me yawn, like it's really stretching out the jaw. And again, deep. Oh, nice. And then on your inhale, bring the knees back in. Just kind of give them a shake. As you give them a shake, tuck that tongue behind the bottom teeth again. And we'll exhale, take the knees to the left, right arm reaches out to the right, left arm on the lower belly. Let your head rock to the right. Same thing here. Oh, makes me yawn every time. One more time. Bring your knees back to center. Shake them out. And then roll off to either side. And we'll come up and take ourselves into child's pose. So come all the way around, knees wide, big toes together. Sink the forehead down towards the ground. Elbows out wide. And just reconnect to your breath here. Fill up the back of the waist, the tailbone, the low belly. And then feel the hinge of your jaw release, feel the mask of your face release. And then, same thing, you're going to let the tip of your tongue tuck behind the back of your bottom teeth. And just let the breath fall out through that little space between the center of the tongue and the top teeth and the top of the lip. So you're exhaling through the mouth here. And so you can continue just to breathe in this way, exhaling through the mouth. Or you can take a couple of these sounds using your voice and using that breath all the way down from the low belly and the low back. So connecting to that breath first, feeling the low back expand. Deep inhale, through the mouth exhale. And so maybe this time adding a little bit of sound on the vowel E, so it sounds like just through that little letterbox of a space from the tongue to the teeth. He. Doing that a couple times. He. So regardless if you're making the sound or just using your breath, you're just letting it fall out, letting the sound fall out. One more like that. Inhale. Nice. And then on your next breath in, we'll rise all the way up. Oh, I can't stop yawning whenever I do these exercises, and you might find it too. It's your body's natural way of stretching the jaw open is to yawn. So don't worry about it. It doesn't mean that you're tired. It's actually just a natural way for the body to find more energy. So it's not a bad thing. So make your way up to all fours here. Knees come underneath the hips, and we'll take some cat-cows. But we're gonna take them in the opposite way we would normally breathe. So round your spine like a Halloween cat first. Press into the ground. And start to fill up the entire body here. Deep inhale. And then through the mouth, exhale as you peel open the heart. Again, inhale, round. Exhale through the mouth. And so again, you can just breathe here, or you can take a little bit of sound. Inhale, and that ah sound. And now this time, maybe adding one of those tongue stretches after that ah sound by tucking the bottom tip of your tongue behind your bottom teeth. Inhale. Again. more time. Inhale. Nice. And then we'll take the hands one step forward. Take this up into downward facing dog. Feet hip-width distance apart. Pedal out the legs. Roll through the head and the neck. Push into the hands. Find more length through those inner arms. Maybe let a breath go out of the mouth here. And again, maybe making that ah sound. So breathe into the back of the waist, fill up the low belly. Even breathe into the back of the kidneys and the back of the shoulder blades. Deep inhale. Maybe add a tongue stretch. And then walk the hands towards the feet. We'll end up in a forward fold at the back of the mat. Let your head just dangle here. Shake it out. Rock it from side to side. Maybe just kind of shake the bum a little. Get some vibrations all the way down into the head so you can really release that cervical spine in the back of the neck. Let go of the arms. Take a nice big breath in. Let it go. And then on your rise up, we're going to take these little breaths. So inhale into the back of the waist, rise up a little through the mouth. Let it go. Again, inhale, rise up a little more through the mouth. Inhale through the mouth. Inhale, rise all the way up through the mouth. Stack your feet right underneath your hips. Kind of shake out the hands and the arms. Roll through the head and the neck. Take your hands all the way up towards the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, full dead body weight. Let it go. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach all the way up. Grab hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Take a deep stretch over. So you might find that clicking inhale sound again. And then through the mouth, let it go. So it's like opening up your soft palate, the roof of your mouth. One more time here on this side. Through the mouth. And then inhale, come up. Grab hold of that left wrist and we'll take it, or the right wrist, and we'll take it up and over to the left. Maybe find that sound. Exhale, opening up the soft palate, the roof of the mouth. Exhale. Nice. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dead body weight. Bring it down. Hands come to your hips. Take your feet a little bit wider, maybe as wide as your mat, and then turn your toes out. And we'll sink here into Malasana squat pose. So as you come down, just take a couple rocks from side to side. Roll out the hips here. Getting into the pelvis and that lower part of the body that is needed for the full capacity to breathe, and then let your voice ride on that breath. So there's less effort and less strain on the jaw and on the tongue, which are all just, and the lips, all just really meant for diction, right? When you have the breath to support it, the jaw can release more. Land in the center, elbows peel open the inner thighs here, hands come to the heart. So if this is really difficult, you can always come and stick a pillow underneath your tailbone or a block for some support. And just taking a couple breaths here. Roll open through the heart, deep inhale, exhale, release. So let your breath drop all the way down through the tailbone. Fill up the belly and the low back. exhale, release. So through the mouth, all your exhales release through the mouth today. Inhale. Exhale, release, and then just kind of round here for a moment. Let your head drop down. Release the shoulders. Maybe rock the head from side to side. We'll come and take a seat. And we'll swivel around here. Find your hands and your knees. And just give those hips a little roll here. Roll through the head and the neck. Shake the head out. And then we'll take ourselves down. I swear. It's like opening up the jaw. Yeah, just can't stop yawning when I do this, which feels really good. So we're gonna come down onto the belly and make a pillow with your hands here. And bring the forehead down to the hands. And so let your big toes come towards one another and your heels drop out so you feel that opening in your sacrum and in the tailbone. And then here, once again, we're going to let the mouth fall open. And let your tongue, tip of the tongue, come to rest on your bottom lip. It's going to feel weird. You're going to feel like you might drool here, which is fine. Just let yourself drool. If you can refrain from swallowing, right, just let whatever happens, happens. Just knowing though if you do swallow, that's a natural contraction in the back of the throat. So find a moment to release the back of the throat if you swallow. And with the tongue resting on the bottom lip, the mouth open, feel the coolness of your breath in. Reach all the way into the back of the throat and then travel down the spine and fill up the low back and the belly. It's like it's widening the back of your throat. And then filling up the rest of the body. And then exhale through that open mouth. Your breath on the exhale will be warmed by the body. And feel it as it brushes across the roof of your mouth, hits the back of your top teeth, and then falls up and over the tongue right out onto the ground. So just see if you can let the breath fall instead of pushing it out, just letting it escape. And we'll take a couple breaths like this, really feeling the coolness on the inhale, opening up the back of the throat. And then from that space of the low back and the belly, the exhale travels out, right up and over the tongue, just out onto the ground. Feel the hinge of your jaw release here. And just give me 3 more breaths like that. Open mouth. Exhale up and over the tongue out onto the ground. Take 1 more breath like that. Exhale, release. And then we'll bring the hands underneath the shoulders here. Start to rise all the way up. We'll come to meet in a seat on our mat. Right. Yawning. Your eyes might water with some of that jaw releasing work. So taking one last final moment here in our seat. So whether you are a performer or have some sort of presentation, or maybe you just have a challenge that is in front of you that you have to face. And taking that time to maybe pause, get rid of some of the obstructions, tight muscles, thoughts in the mind that prevent us from being truthful. See if you can find some alignment here by bringing the head over the heart, letting your breath drop all the way down. And just noticing where you are right now in this moment. What does it feel like just to breathe here? And really, in the best way that you possibly can, just honoring whatever it is that you feel. No reason to get rid of anything or change anything. Working with what you have right now. Bring the hands together at the heart. Wishing you more than luck. Wishing you the patience and the courage to pause and give yourself a breath. Give yourself whatever you need in order to move forward in the best possible way. Thank you so much for joining me on Sarah Yoga. And thank you for being brave enough to step into what is more truthful to you and your voice and in your entire body. This is Yoga University, and I will see you next time. Namaste.